Hello. Okay, Kelly. Right off the bat, your photos are stunning. They are gorgeous. Um, the gorgeous. I would hire you just seeing these photos. These are absolutely stunning. Um, okay, so we're just gonna dive in here. Kellyanne 3, photography, fine art, family, children's, portrait photographer. Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina, and surrounding travel sessions upon request. Fine art, portraits, family, Victoria, Newborn Mouse Institute. Okay, you just listed out a whole bunch of stuff, which is fine. But you're not telling me anything. So I'm gonna keep scrolling here. We're gonna see what else is down here below. I love this whole block of photos. This is wonderful. And then you have a slider down below. And that is it. So right off here, you have made no emotional connection with me whatsoever. You have pretty photos, and that is all good and well. But pretty photos just aren't enough these days. Unfortunately, they're not. Unless you already have a following, they're not. So you have to make emotional connections with people via your website. And that's the long and short of it. So that is what we're missing here. You have highlighted what you do, fine art, family, and children's portrait photographer in Raleigh, Durham, Cary, North Carolina, and surrounding areas. Perfect. This right here can stay. Travel sessions upon request, get rid of that. We don't need that on the main page. Right here, though, in the middle, right where it says travel sessions, you need to make an emotional connection. And honestly, nope, let's switch it up. This is what we're going to do. This can stay up here. This, we're going to create a paragraph. And then this right here can move below the line. We can get rid of the slider. We don't need the slider. Right in here, you need a paragraph that is an emotional connection. You need to tell me why. Why am I hiring you? What makes you special? Why should someone want to hire you? And you need to do it in a way that is speaking directly to the client. So don't say like, I strive to capture the beautiful moments. No, you want those gorgeous photos of your family. You want memorable moments. You want, talk to the client. Tell them what they want. You want this. You need this. You have to have this. You're looking for this. Tell them what they want. Tell them what they want. Don't tell them what you want. Don't say, I think, I want, I love. Don't do that. Say you. All the you statements, okay? And you're going to create a paragraph right here that is all about your clients and what they want. And then you are going to link to a page, but we're going to figure out what page we're going to link to in just a minute. So your next link here is book a session. So this font doesn't match what's happening at all. All scheduled session. All right, so you're pulling them off your website. You're pulling them off your website. You're pulling them off your website. Okay, so these are all of your mini sessions, your travel sessions. Okay, so it looks like you do a lot of minis and things. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, your portfolio. Holy crap. This is a lot, girl. Children, milestones, specialty, seniors, family, traveling, babies, maternity, dress up. Oh, I love that it's called dress up. Okay, so this needs to be in the same order as this because that is confusing. Okay, let's start. Oh, that's it? It just pops up a slider? Okay. You're gonna have to rethink this. I don't know if you can maybe just block this link from being clickable. I know on my website I can make the top link not accessible, and you really should try to do that, because if someone just clicks on portfolio and then starts tapping on this stuff, this is not, these are beautiful. But that's just going to cause a lot of confusion, having basically two separate gallery places. So I don't know. I mean, or you can go the other way and get rid of all of these links and just have this be your gallery. I think you need to switch. You need to pick one or the other. Either lock out this top level page so they can't access this, or hide all of these pages and have them just be pop-up galleries from this point. Those are really you should have one or the other. I would not do both because it is very confusing. Okay, so there's still like no information about working with you. This is about you. Okay. Your contact page. Cute, very cute. Telephone, email, inquire. Oh my goodness. What is this through use session? Probably. Okay, I would get rid of the calendar. I really don't feel like this is necessary, especially because I can literally click any day in September. Like, why? It doesn't matter. And it's confusing because there's nothing that says what date do you want. So I would get rid of this calendar. I do like your nice, short, sweet inquiry form. Oh, it's inquiring for September 9th. Okay. Yeah, just get rid of the calendar. You can add a little message box in here that says, do you have a preferred date? But this is confusing. Like, off the bat, I don't know if I'm inquiring for a specific date or if I'm inquiring for you to respond to me. So it's a little confusing. I would just get rid of the calendar. This is super cute though. I like the nice big photo. I might make it a little smaller and do like contact form and photo, so it's all on one nice block here. That way I don't have to like scroll all the way down to get to the contact form, but that's neither here or there. Okay, investment. So cute. Session fee does include, okay. This is a lot of text. 200 options available. Okay. 12.6. Okay. Honestly, the fact that you are so fine art and these are your prices, I feel like an investment page is doing you no favors. I don't think this should be public on your website for just anyone to come and view. I think you would do better if people could contact you and this was a hidden page that you could send them to when they request pricing or when they request more information. I don't think this should just be public out there willy-nilly, because what's going to happen is you're just going to scare a lot of people off. You really need to make an emotional connection for this kind of stuff. At this price and what you're offering, you're missing the emotional connection. So it's probably where you're having problems with your website and getting connections through your website. So you have like this beautiful fine art vibe, look, all of it. But there's a huge disconnect between what you're talking, like how you're talking, like the few words you do have on your website and the work. You really need to communicate the fine art and the love and the uniqueness and make that emotional connection, because that is the only way you're going to get people coming through your website. You have to have the emotional connection to go with the emotional photographs. And if you want to be high end, which you are, I mean, 2,400, that's beautiful. I mean, it's well worth it. So you're at the price, but you probably even go higher, honestly. Because a lot of your work reminds me of like, oh, there was one up here. Was it up here? No, but I know photographers who have similar style to you, and they're charging 2,400 for like 6 images. So your top package is their low package. So like you're there, you have the work, you have the quality, it's gorgeous, but your website's not doing you any favors. I don't like this menu up here. I don't feel like it goes with what you're doing at all. So, I mean, I wish your menu looked like this, honestly, right here. This Fine Art Portraits family, I wish this was your menu. It would be beautiful if that was your menu. And let's see here. How about the artist? I want to see your portfolio. Okay, let me go back in here real quick. I want to see something. Because here on your homepage, you have like a selection of family, kids, portraits. Like it's all mixed in, and I don't mind it all mixed in. It's beautiful. But then your portfolio is all disjointed. So like, do family and children and milestones and traveling, do these all really need to be separated? Because like, look, these are all these beautiful wildflowers. Your work, it vibes together beautifully. Like I really don't know why it needs to be, oh, I see what's happening here now. They're not galleries when you click on this. It's just cycling through these images. Wow, okay, so I was confused. People are going to be confused on your website. If I was confused by that, other people are going to be confused. It just clicked that I was only cycling through these images. That is not clear at all. You need to get rid of this page. Okay, got it. That makes sense. So then they have to click on the words to actually get to these galleries. Yeah, you need to just get rid of this portfolio page completely. I am totally redoing what I said earlier, and you need to get rid of this. But what I was going to say is I don't necessarily mind all of your work being in one gallery. Like, do we really need separate galleries for all of these things? Like, these are so cute. But like, does milestone really have to be separate from children? I don't think so. I think seniors could totally be in there as well. I don't know. You're really going to have to think about it because you have so many galleries that it can be really overwhelming. And you really need information on each of these pages, not just galleries. So, all right, let's keep looking and then we'll come back. Okay, about the artist is about you, your contact form, your investment, and locations. Cool. Okay, so this is sort of, is this like your, oh no, it's just another gallery. Okay. This is totally, you don't need this on your page at all. You're not giving me any information about what I'm looking at. I kind of assumed that these would be blog posts and you were going to show me like lots of photos from a specific location, but it's not. So this is I feel like this is really pointless. Oops. Oh, I like your right click warning. That's nice. But I feel like, oh, and then what is it? Then it goes into just some random photos. I can't even click on those. So that's confusing. You have a lot of confusing things on here. You're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. It's okay. All right. So our goal here, now that I have kind of gone through each page on the website, I think I've gone through every page on your website. You don't have words. You really haven't told me anything other than You told me where you're located, which is great. Honestly, that's like putting your name on your SAT. Like, it's worth 500 points, right? Like, that is such a huge thing that so many photographers forget. Like, they forget to tell you where they're located. They just assume that people searching for them are going to find them, and it's not the case. So, like, the fact that you put where you're located is so fantastic. Thank you for doing that. But past that, you haven't made any emotional connections at all. So we need an emotional connection. We need to go from home. You need some kind of information here below the photo, below the line. Get rid of the slider. Give me information, make that emotional connection. And then from there, we need to go to learn more. This book a session page, I think you could, nope, this is your minis. Okay, you need an information page. And it could be this. You could switch it up if you wanted to, but I really think you need to start a whole fresh page about what you do. Or not like what you do, not like an about the artist. Don't be like, I am a photographer, I do this, I handle it this way, I do things this way. Don't do that. Tell me as a client what I want. How do you work? Why should I work with you? What makes you so special? Why shouldn't I just hire, Sandy down the street for $500 and she'll give me all my photos? Like, why am I hiring you? What is so fantastic about you that I should hire you? That's what you need on this page. Like, what it is to work with you. What's the process to work with you? Like, I reach out and I contact you, but like, what do we do? Do you help me plan? Do we pick locations? Like, do you have a wardrobe? Do you give suggestions? Like, tell me all of those things. Emotionally connect with me and tell me what it is to work with you, what it is to be your client. You need a page that goes through that, because right now, all you have is pretty photos and how much it costs. Those are the words on your website. That's it. And then about you. So we have pretty photos, all about you, and what it costs. So right now, what you're telling me is that you and the price are the two most important things. And I know that's not true. Looking at your work, I know that that's not true. The artistry and what you do is most important. And I know that. And I know you know that. But people who come to your website are not getting that vibe. So you need to figure out how to make that emotional connection. I think you should have your homepage, an informational page that talks about working with you, your portfolios, galleries, about you, and contact. And then maybe this book a session, but I wouldn't call it book a session. I might call it specialty sessions. Or, they are mini sessions, but you probably don't want to use the word mini, and I would not blame you on that. But call them specialty sessions and stick it down here at the end, so that they could get here and go, these are specialty sessions. So please make sure you book them here, right? Like, this is what you need to have all scheduled. Is this clickable? Oh, it is. But again, only the words are clickable. Okay, so find out. Portrait she is creating memory. She. Custom session, autumn, 9 spots left. Okay. 8 spots left. 9 spots left. 4 spots left. Okay, so this can just be its own link off on the side, I think. I don't think it needs to be your second link right here, because I think you're going to lose people. So your goal here is keeping them on your website as long as possible. So you need to have the goal being contact you, because you can always send them a link to this page. You can hide this and you can hide investment. And when someone reaches out and wants to book, you could say, yeah, here, these are the specialty sessions I have coming up, or you can book a totally custom session right from here and send them the link to the book a session. I think when you have it out like this, especially with work like yours, this comes across like a menu. This doesn't really come out as high end, like right off the bat. And I know that's what you are. Your work is freaking gorgeous, but your website's not telling me that. So I think this could be a page that you send people after they contact you, after they know they want to book you. You can send them this booking page. I don't think you want people to come off of your website, because a lot of people might click on that page and then you've lost them. They're like, what? No, I'm not going to do any of this. I'm not ready to do this. But then there's like no way to go back to your website. Like, there's no way to go back to your website. So, I mean, yeah, you can't even go back. Can you? Wait, did I? No, it popped. Okay, I popped open a new one. But yeah, so, oh no. See, so you can't even go back from here. It pops open a new page. So like, I can't even go back from this point. So I'm like, what the heck? I'm like stuck here now. I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to exit out. I don't even want to deal with this. And I'd get overwhelmed, especially if I wasn't ready to book you yet. And that would be that. So I would hide this page. I would have home, I would have about, I would have your portfolios, about you, and a contact. I don't think book a session and investment are even necessary at this point. And honestly, how high-end your work is, I feel like the fact that you wouldn't put those on here would lead people to believe that you are expensive. Like, your work is high-end. And I do think people are going to see that it's high-end. So definitely take that into consideration when you're going through your website. Is people who are high-end they tend to keep things really clear, really concise, and really simple. It's very clean. Think about the difference between like a Walmart and a Coach, right? If you've ever walked into like a high-end store, there's limited things on the shelves. They might have a full stock of thousands of things in the back, but what they show you up front is a small, curated, highly curated selection of what they want to sell. Walmart overstocks and sticks everything on the shelf and shows you everything possible and gives you all of the options, and it's very overwhelming, and you walk out not buying anything because you're so freaking overwhelmed, right? You see the difference here. But Coach, your Coach, you walk in and there's like one of each bag lining the shelves, and they're lit perfectly and they're beautiful, and you only have a small selection of things to pick from, but it's really easy because it's all so clearly laid out and simple, right? That's what you need to be. Right now, you're not that. You have Book a Session, which has all of the prices and all of the stuff and every single thing this is the Walmart right here. You have every single thing that you offer. And it's overwhelming. Like, I would not even know where to begin or what to pick. And if I click on one of these, I can't even, okay, click on the photo. There we go, it went. So if I click on one of these, like, why do I want this? And like, it opens a new tab, which is really irritating. Or Christmas Tree Farm Minis, or winter custom session. Like, I don't understand the difference between a custom session and one of these mini sessions. Like, this is very confusing. And I feel like you need to have them contact you first and then send them one of these based on what they are looking for. So like, you know that they want an autumn, like a fully custom autumn session, right? So then you send them this link. Just this one singular, great, I'm so excited that this is what you want to do. Here's the link to book your date. Done. Period. That's it. No confusion, no overwhelm. Or also the problem you could have is you could have someone who's like, yeah, I want to book you for a full session. And you're like, all right, well, here, just pick it from this list. And then they're like, wait, I can get a mini? Ooh, I just want the mini. Never mind. I don't want to spend $2,400. I just want to spend $300. Like, I don't care. Right? That's what's going to happen. So you're going to cause like indecision paralysis, and that's really frustrating. But you're also going to have a confusion because when they come over here to book a session and they see like your mini session pricing, or even if they see your custom session, I don't think it has like the full pricing on here. No, see, you can view it by going to investment. That's like a whole other click. And it's not even clickable, and it's hidden like down here in the small print. No one's going to go to that. No one's going to click on that. And you're going to have pissed off people if they actually book you through this link, unless you've already spoken to them prior. So because of what you do, I feel like you need that first touch before you send them to booking. Okay, so I really feel like you should get rid of book a session and you should get rid of investment. Both of those things should totally just be hidden. You can send them out as links privately later on. But I really feel like your work is beautiful and we don't need to focus on pricing. People need to hire you because they feel connected to you. So we need the emotional connection, and they feel connected then to your work. And that is really what your website should be. Simple and to the point. I really do feel like you could just have one singular portfolio page that only shows your absolute best work. If you want to show more than that, have a blog. Have a blog. You can have a blog that shows each one of these things. You could have a blog that shows all your family photos. You could have a blog that shows just your senior photos. But your portfolio, I think this is also causing overwhelm. And I think you could have just one singular portfolio page that shows only your best work. Like take your top 30 photos that you've ever taken across the board and have that be your portfolio. Like 30 to 50, because you do have a lot of different types of photos. But honestly, most people aren't going to sit here and look through every single gallery. They are going to find what they want. But you can always push it out in blogs. And then you can write about each of those things on the blogs. You could have a blog all about children's photography and why children's photography is amazing. You could have a blog about traveling sessions and talk all about why you enjoy traveling to sessions and how cool it is and all of that. I mean, you can be like I in your blog. That's fine. But I feel like this would work better in a blog setting, and your portfolio should just be your very top images. Mostly to stop this whole confusing thing from happening. So, home, an information page, galleries, about you, contact, and maybe a blog. If you really want to have a gallery like this on each page, do a blog. But that's really where you need to be. And your goal needs to be taking people from your homepage to your contact. Every single other page should lead back to either your information or your gallery. And your gallery should have words on it too. It shouldn't just be a gallery. You should still talk and make an emotional connection on that page. So your goal should be home, information, and then from the information page, you can link galleries and contact. But either way, that is your main path. Even your About the Artist page needs to have a contact point. Learn more about sessions from me. Learn more about sessions. And then it pops them over to that information page. And that information page pops them over to your contact. You should have a distinct path for clients to follow through your website, and you do not have that right now. Your homepage has no links to anywhere within the body of it. You need links. You need links and you need words. So you definitely have some homework. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But your work is fucking gorgeous. Excuse my language, but it is. It is absolutely freaking stunning. And unfortunately, photos just don't speak for themselves anymore. You have to make the emotional connection. So you definitely have some homework to do. And again, reach out if you have any questions, and good luck.